Hello guys, this is Doronsmovies, and this is going to be a bit of an unusual video compared to my lore lessons or the Q&A videos. This is kind of an update video. Today I would like to talk a little bit about the future of the channel, sort of the schedule, and also about the affiliate links I have in the descriptions. Alright, so not so far ago I started the Q&A videos, which are going pretty good in my opinion, although I made them every day or two when I had the time, but my original plan was to do it most likely once a week or so to get it together, with the lore lessons. So how the schedule should be from now on: a Q&A once a week, lore lessons 2 times a week or so, or once a week, depends on the voice actors, I can't exactly say. And also the pet hunt series, should be going on once every week or two. So I don't have an exact schedule. For example, my Q&As will be on Monday at this time every single Monday, but the general rule should be a week, and I might sometimes do it more often when I have the time, but right now I have a lot of things to do and I can't make completely accurate plans. Also about the Warlords of Draenor beta, I know so many YouTubers are talking about it. I would like to do a few videos on it myself, maybe leveling or some sort of content, but the real reason I want to play Warlords of Draenor early is because I want to get updated, on what is going on and, be with the things. But I don't think I will be making any beta videos, even if I get the access. Everyone is talking how it is so important to grow your channel, but let's be honest, there are going to be thousands of other people making videos about the beta already, so I don't see it being crucial. And the reason I hate playing betas, especially if it's World of Warcraft beta, is because, when I level a character, all I care about is my character progressing and getting things done. I don't like to level a new character just for the content, as then I'm not excited about the game release at all, I just burn through the content when it's in beta and it's all buggy and all of that. So I wouldn't even care about the beta if I didn't have a YouTube channel, but since I do, I might get into it and do a few things, but I don't just want to spoil anything, and that would ruin the experience for me in the future. So I don't think I will be doing a lot of content about it, and I'm not all that excited about it. I just want the finished expansion out. Alright, so on the other thing, I also had a new series in mind, that is not Warcraft related. I don't know if many of you are interested in game development, but I wanted to make a series about a personal game project, so a project that is solely made by me, but with your help. I would like to make episodes about it, and then at first I would design the game sketch and sketch it all out, and then you can give me feedback on what you would like to see and how it should look like, and I can work over your feedback. So pretty much it would be a simple game made in Unreal Engine, most likely, as it is my main engine and I'm most comfortable with it. So it would be sort of a game built by the community, as I would like to do all of the work, with your help. So also, if I were to start this series, I will still continue my regular schedule. Of course, if you don't like that, you don't have to watch it. You can just stay tuned for the lore videos, and I would really appreciate some feedback on this and a few suggestions. But pretty much the series would consist of me making a game from paper to a playable game while covering all of the areas, and asking for feedback on certain design areas. So yeah, feedback on this would really be appreciated. Alright, so next on, I wanted to explain a few other things, such as the referral links. I don't know if I know actually most of you noticed the Go to Arena links that have been going on for quite some time in the channel description and in the annotation, and I would like to explain it and a few new things. So pretty much Go to Arena is kind of helping me out with some sponsorship sort of a deal. They give me WoW game time if I promote their website, so I can stay tuned to the World of Warcraft and also record footage. You would think I could buy World of Warcraft by myself, but it isn't really that easy. I only got a partnership not so far ago, and I'm stuck with the RPM network, which is pretty much the worst network out there. They take 2 months to give you a month's worth of payment, and they also take half of your profits. So I used to make some pennies until I started gaining a decent amount of views in the past few months. So of course a lot of people would say things like money whore or you only care about the money, but let's be honest here. I spend a lot of my free time, if not all of my free time, on the channel. I barely get to do anything else, and I don't really care too much about the money as long as I can justify working so hard on gaming videos. I made videos for more than 2 years, without a single payment, so I do this because I love doing this, but the difference was that I would make a lore lesson once every few months and not so often, so it wasn't as consistent as it is now. If I stopped getting paid right now, I wouldn't give up on my channel. I would just have to spend less time on it, which is pretty logical. Also, I would have to start paying the voice actors as well. They would have been working with me for more than a few months, of course, and the agreement was that it was just a free time thing, just a hobby thing. But now that they have a partnership, I could be able to actually pay them, and in a few months, which would mean that they would take the whole project a lot more serious, you know, when I could get a set schedule, which would be a pretty much accurate schedule, so they wouldn't work on a schedule right as they are doing right now, you know, pretty much they're just doing it right now on their free time. But if I start paying them, you know, they can just deliver it in 2 days or so that would be great also. So right now I'm earning very little money, especially with RPM, so I don't think I'm actually allowed to give you the correct amount, but let's just say that I've been saving for months to get a new RAM and motherboard, which are of course pretty cheap, you know, I didn't even get it at the store. So right now my main goal is to upgrade my PC, and I need a new hard drive, and I'm running out of pretty much free space right now. I have around 60 gigabytes of free space. It is kind of hard to work with it, and also a few weeks ago I used to run a DDR2 2 gigabyte PC, but now I'm 4 gigabytes of RAM of DDR3, but I still want to get at least 8 more in and buy a new processor and a new monitor and a few other things, so once that is done I can make some serious quality videos. I mean, I had to actually stop making machinima because my PC was so bad, and I don't know if many of you know, but I pretty much started my channel as a WoW machinimator, and I've kind of evolved into these lore videos as they kind of took off the most. So yeah, my main goal is to upgrade my PC, start paying the voice actors, get some new equipment as well, and also get some related content, you know, such as the WoW books that I didn't have enough money to buy before. So what my plan is, that I will from now on have a link for the support website in the description, you know. It isn't donations or anything like that. I'm not exactly like looking for charity or anything. I mean, what the page will consist of is a few Amazon links. So pretty much there you will have the Amazon homepage links for the United Kingdom and the United States. I think I also managed to get some France or Spain links. So once you click the link, you can buy whatever it is. You will receive the product you buy, and I will receive a very small percentage of around 3 to 5% of the product you bought. Of course, you won't pay anything else, you know, you won't pay more or less. It will be exactly the same as if you just went to Amazon and bought it there, but this way you can just buy what you want and support the channel with it as well. So I thought this would be the best idea, you know, because you don't have to give anything or do anything. You can just do what you were gonna do, but you can just support the channel on the way. So I really do hope that this is reasonable. You know, right now with all the new YouTube drama, copyright and all what is going on, I need to have some bit of extra on the side, you know, because something can happen every day and can ruin my channel. But I still want to continue making these videos, you know, as I really want to release them more often and for them to be in higher quality, which of course takes a lot of time and effort. And sadly I'm depending on a lot of my current equipment that I have, and I need to upgrade it because, you know, I can't record World of Warcraft running on high without getting high FPS drops all the time, which is really annoying and pretty much unprofessional, you know, just watching a video with all these FPS drops. So pretty much in summary, from now on I will have the support link in the description, so if you ever want to use Amazon or support the channel along the way, you have the links there. And I don't want to be too aggressive about it, it will just be there in the description. I'm not really happy about it, but to be honest it is needed. I don't want to have it, but I kind of have to in order to get the videos done on time. I mean, if my channel gets bigger and it starts working out for me better, so I will promise you that I will get rid of anything like that. So also, as I previously said about the schedule, the lore Q&A should be once a week. Sometimes it might be more often, but it should stick to that time frame. Also, the lore lessons should come out once or twice a week, and also the pet counts should be there once every week or two. And also I would like to start a new community game development series, you know, with the development progress videos, and I would really appreciate some feedback on that. Anyways, I hope this explained a lot, and I do hope that you guys understand it. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, favorite and subscribe. See you next time.